I've been in this hallway for an hour taking a work meeting because I don't have réseau, I don't have service in my building or in my apartment, and I have to take this huge thing up at work, or up to my apartment, and then I have to go to work. Help! And so here we go, taking the box up the stairs. And you know what? This is just the sunglass alert. Reality of the situation living in a city like Paris. Sometimes it's the middle of the day and you're supposed to be at work, but you're at your apartment and no one else is available to help you. This is really a two-person job, I'll say that. But I did it myself, and it probably only took me like 10 minutes to get that big-ass box up the stairs because I am a strong, independent woman. Also, glutes were done for the day, so that's a perk of moving solo I almost said New York, in Paris. You know, New York was exactly the same thing. I didn't have elevators in many of my buildings in New York. So we're doing our best. If you want to know how to say ouch in French, it's I. That was a lot of I just now. There's something just so cathartic about putting your own apartment together and decorating things the way that you want and buying the furniture that you want to sit in and live in. For the first full year that I was in Paris, I was in basically other people's apartments, other people's furnitures. My first 6 months, I was in a sublease of a guy. It was like a 23-year-old guy's apartment. You can only imagine the kind of things that were in there. And I am a girl's girl. So for me to exist, and I'm 32, hello. For me to exist in a 23-year-old's tiny little apartment for 6 months, that is dedication. But I had to do it because I legally could not obtain an apartment. And then he kicked me out, so I had to find another situation, but I still didn't have paperwork to be able to get my name on a real lease. And so that's why I had to use this agency called Paris Attitude, and I had to spend all the US savings to my name. I had like $6,000 left. Oh my God. It's giving fauché, but which means broke in French. I had to use all my savings to pay for 2.5 months of rent up front. And this was like during a very busy period for me at work. And with like, I was doing my formation civique, which was every Saturday French residency training for all day long. I was just so busy. Anyways, I lived there in the 11th arrondissement, which I made a video about that. I'll link it in this video. But I lived there for 2.5 months, and then finally I was able to get my name on a lease in the 16e. And this was when I thought I was maybe going to stay working at my company, which is in the 16e. I have since quit that company, but that was my first real lease in Paris. And I think that's the end of that long, boring saga for now. Okay, you guys, so meditation chair is here. She is a bit bigger than I was expecting for the space, but it's okay. We're gonna make it work, because originally in my mind I was like positioning this table right there, which it still could, depending on how big the base is, which I still don't know. But okay, but I think it's really beautiful and it's soft and comfortable, and I'm gonna do a lot of good meditating and reading here and journaling and good stuff. In my other package, I have all the blankets that I ordered and a vase, so I'm gonna take those out now. Okay, I built the chair. I put the blankets on. These are all from H&M Home. I also put the blankets, there's 2 throw blankets here and 2 like teddy pillows. Oh my God, these are so soft. I feel like it could look better. I'm gonna try and fuss with it. This fucking couch, like, I really don't like this couch, but it's fine. It's fine, and I do need to wash, like, the exterior, because it's just dirty, but yeah, now I'm just waiting for my table, the bottom half of that, yes, and I got this really cute vase. Can't wait to put some flowers in her. It's not gonna stay on the mantle, but yeah, things are happening. And then I have to get a box cutter and break these all down and recycle them on the street. And lots to do. Still very much in the before phase of the bedroom. So I ordered a table de chevet and a lamp. And I was thinking of getting like a really big mirror and putting it here. And I know, like, to check outfits and clothes, like, I'd have to stand really close, but it also would open up the room, which right now it's just the bed, basically. I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but I've been slowly moving in some things. The big move is next Saturday.